All right, what's up, y'all? It's Will here with Schedule Fly, and I am on the phone today with Jay Bond in Cary, North Carolina, of Bond Brothers Brewery. Jay and his brother Jeremy have been on the podcast before, not that long ago, and they run a phenomenal business. They started a few years ago, and they've had massive success there in downtown Cary. They've built an incredible brand. They have great reputation in the craft beer industry, and they are still doing a lot of business right now, I believe, from what I can tell on social media. I don't know, Jay. Jay, thanks for doing this, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having us, Will.
So what's happening with y'all? I don't think I haven't talked to anybody from any breweries yet. I've been doing these for the last 2 or 3 weeks, talking to restaurant owners. How has this impacted y'all?
It's completely changed the way we do business. We now have turned into a delivery slash curbside slash mail order service.
Gotcha.
We run that 7 days a week, 12 to 8 p.m.
So before, people would come in. You've got a beautiful building and a beautiful facility, and they would come in and hang out. And and I've been there before a couple of times to hang out. So now nobody can do that. So you've got people driving up, and how much are people ordering? Do they order cases of beer or 12 packs, or how does that work?
We do a few options. We also started doing personal keg sales as well.
Oh, good.
We do most of our home deliveries or curbside pickups are crowlers, 32-ounce cans.
Okay.
But we also do 16-ounce cans as well. And then, of course, we started the keg distribution as well.
Personal keg. Is that like one of those pony kegs, or?
Yeah, we do sixtels.
Okay.
Sixth of a barrel. It's been going really, really well. It's been exciting and crazy and horrifying all at the same time, but we're set up kind of perfect. This back street by our brewery where people can drive through, not get out of their vehicle. They can pre-order on our website. We basically package it and have it ready for them. They drive up, pop their trunk, and we throw the goods in the trunk, and then they drive home.
Wow. Basically
a completely touchless system that we've developed.
Okay.
It's working good.
Now, let's see here. So, your staff, how have y'all had to lay people off?
We haven't. No, we revamped our whole schedule. We've kind of divided each day into 4-hour chunks. A shift is now 4 hours, and we try to give everybody equal amount of shifts.
Okay.
Everybody's completely switched roles. Everybody's doing something they pretty much have never done before, but doing a phenomenal job at it. We just became a production facility basically overnight.
Well, it's one thing about being, smaller and independently owned is you're very nimble and agile, and you can make quick adjustments on a dime. So,
no doubt, yeah.
Now, okay, so what are your, not dollars, but like as a percentage of where you would have been had none of this happened? Are you?
It happened right at the peak season.
Yeah.
So as far as percentage is concerned, I don't have numbers for that really. It's obviously nowhere near where we expected to be at this point.
April every year since our inception has been our biggest month,
and
so our anniversary
and NC Beer Month.
Yeah.
So it's kind of bad timing for breweries, but we're getting through it.
Okay. Are you you've got people, and then you're also delivering, you said. Is that your staff, or are you using some of these?
It's our staff.
It is your staff. Okay.
Yep.
What did you do? Did you have to adjust your insurance policy or anything like that to accommodate that?
No, you don't have to adjust your insurance policy, but you have to abide by strict guidelines, and each driver has to pass a test, an online test, and they have to print out a verification sheet that they carry with them saying that they took this online class and passed it.
Yeah, there's a slight difference between commercial delivery and then home delivery. So it wasn't a big stretch for us.
Wait, are you guys both on here? No worries. Is that the train?
And the train's going by.
Is it still running?
Yeah. They're these are what are these transport? Not people. What do you call them?
Oh, they're okay. Got it. Wait, are y'all both on here now?
What's that?
Did I hear? Is Jeremy on here too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeremy.
Well, I'm in the background a little bit.
Okay, I wasn't sure that. Okay. So I thought it was just Jay. Sorry about that, Jeremy. I was like, wait a minute. This is.
Oh, it's all right.
Y'all sound similar, but you definitely not exactly. Okay, good deal. Okay, guys. Now so you've got the delivery going. You got people coming by and picking beer up. Are customers tipping really well right now?
Yes, they are. What we've seen too is almost a double increase in ticket prices, and that's based on tips as well as merchandise.
Okay.
So we'll have, obviously, when we're open, a lot more traffic through here, but for the lack of traffic, we've made up for that loss in volume, not volume, in a price increase or ticket increase.
Okay, got it. That's good. And then y'all have been, you're both active. You're both outdoors enthusiasts. You do a lot of running, and you've supported a lot of those types of events, races and things like that. And I know you've kind of fostered that and built that into your culture there. What's happening with that right now? We don't have any. Nobody's doing any runs and races right now.
No, but there is the virtual. What is it? Virtual 5K.
It's called Flatten the Curve.
Flatten the Curve. That guys over at Mill Chill organized. That was pretty cool, actually. It was a bunch of the breweries in the area that participated, or maybe didn't even participate in the Mill Chill. Signed up, had runners sign up. They paid an entry fee, and they just run their 5K at their leisure, wherever, whenever they want. It was a cool idea, a cool concept.
And all the money that was raised is distributed amongst the various participating breweries. So it goes to the staff.
Okay, good deal. That's very cool.
They're adapting. I mean, running. The big thing on social media right now is running's not canceled. So everybody's trying to do whatever they can to keep that going.
And we still do our run club on Tuesdays. People will post a pic.
That's virtual as well.
And we'll check them in. So they still get credit for running that day, and they get to be outside. And we still have pretty good communication with our run club.
Okay, good.
Him personally.
Are y'all staying real active yourselves, keeping healthy?
Trying. Sleep is hard thing to come by these days, but it's, we're getting through it.
Okay, good. Glad to hear that. Very glad to hear that. What's the most heartwarming or positive thing you've witnessed or seen happen so far?
I've seen a ton. This whole situation has completely changed my perspective on a lot of things. One of the coolest things is we started this fundraising effort with a partner that we work with called Cap Trust, and we put on a 5K every year with them to raise money for a children's charity. So I called them up one night. Couldn't sleep. Actually, I didn't call them. I texted them at like 3 a.m. It's like, hey, you guys want to partner with us on doing these fundraiser shirts for our staff? And they're like, sure. So we made these.
Be safe, be kind.
Be safe, be kind, be carry shirts with the state logo and our brand on the back. And we put them up for sale, and all the money raised goes to our staff. And we've sold probably, I want to say, maybe close to 400.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's $6,000 worth of shirts right now. So it's been crazy. And people are some people will even they'll purchase nothing on our website and just give tips and say thank you for what you're doing. And it's just been awesome.
Mm.
Another cool thing that we do every Saturday is we do a thing called local brew drive-through. And what we do is we invite some of our friends' brewery, usually around 4 to 6 breweries participate. They send us our beer.
Their beer.
Their beer. And we basically sell it for them. So we do pre-sales the entire week. And I would say more than half of them will sell out of their product on that one day.
Yeah, it's just a cool way. Yeah, so they don't have to go to 6 different breweries to get 6 different beers. They just come to one place, and
that's so cool.
Yeah, it's fun. We enjoy it.
Yeah, it's just insane. We've even created tip buckets for our friends' breweries on Saturdays, and people will buy beer from one brewery and put money in everybody's tip bucket, and all that money goes to their staff as well. I've just been seeing so much love, and it's just been awesome.
Who are some of the other breweries that y'all are doing that with?
We've had several.
We started with our Cary friends. We did all the Cary breweries, and we had Resident Culture, we had Hopfly, we had
Barrel Culture.
We're
having Full Steam, Steel String.
Gotcha.
Anybody and everybody that we can get that wants to participate.
We've got May already booked up, the whole entire month of May. Whit's kind of taking lead on that and inviting his friends out. And it's, we're just trying to do whatever we can.
Yeah.
And just,
I love that. Well, we talked about this, during our last episode. Just your industry's always been so collaborative, and that's just sounds like it's even, that's accelerating even now with things like that. Full Steam. That's Sean Lilly Wilson, man. I love that guy.
He's a cool dude.
He is a cool dude. He really is. Well, okay. So, did y'all do the PPP process?
We did, yeah.
How'd that go?
Painstaking.
Yeah.
Pending, painstaking.
Did you get it? So you got a PLP number before the funds ran out, whatever, the other day?
Well, we
kind of got an update today, but
we just got an update today. It's still pending.
Okay.
Yeah, we were there. We filed the day it began. Pretty much, right?
Yeah. We were one of the first.
So we're in the queue, but that's all the information we got right now.
Yeah, information about that stuff is hard to come by. Yeah, some people already got their funding. I've talked to that. Some people have had it for like a week. I don't know how. It's a very nebulous thing. Well, do you think that what changes do you think need to happen with that? Other than just making it a little simpler and getting the money out a little faster, are there any other things you think would make it better? Because I know they're continuing to try to adjust things and change some of this legislation to help restaurants and breweries and folks in your space specifically.
Yeah, that's a tough question to answer. I don't really know. It's all changing every day, so it's hard to really say, what needs to be done. But I couldn't really answer that.
Yeah, it's hard to know. Well, how do you? One question I'm asking everybody, because it's just so challenging when I think about it. How do you plan right now for the? And I know, you guys you have an interesting story where you had a business plan and you basically tore it up after a few months because your business was growing way faster than you could have even thought to plan for, which is a great thing. But what do you do now? How do you plan much, or do you just say we just got to be nimble and just take this one day at a time?
It's funny you say that, because we were set up for 2020. We had everything in order. We had our books dialed in. We just got this airport contract. We were about to open up our second location. I was like, man, 2020 is going to be crazy. Well, it turned out to be crazy, but just in a different way. So right now we're basically just adjusting day by day, coming up with new ideas.
There's definitely planning involved, but we just don't know if that's going to work out from day to day.
Yeah.
We don't know what happens. And that's the most frustrating part. Everybody, we're confident and comfortable with what we're doing, but at the same time, pretty uneasy about the whole situation because you never know what's going to happen next week. So,
you have to we pretend, that this is the new norm, but in the back of our mind, we're also planning for when this turns around. And everybody can get back together. So you got to have sort of two plans in place. One's ever fluctuating. The other one is, how are we going to deal with this when, the lights get turned back on?
Yep. I think you got to. You got to plan for the worst, if you will. But it will. This isn't. It seems like it right now. Like, okay, this is going to change everything forever. But some things will. But everybody wants to get back to normal. Nobody wants this. No, everybody is just aching to be out. I mean, gosh, places like yours, you just got to imagine once they kind of, the air clears, the dust settles, and we are able to go back out, and people kind of get past the sort of mental scarring that's probably left from the social distancing. I mean, breweries is a place that people are going to want to spend a lot of time. That's for sure.
I hope so. Yeah, man, and we think the same thing. We're outside on our patio right now. It's just beautiful outside, and just normally this area would be covered with people.
Yeah, for sure.
Can't wait to get back.
Well, so. Okay, well, it's good to hear that y'all have been able to. Oh, let me ask one more question, and I'll let you roll. But I do want to. You don't, if I recall, you don't own the building you're in, do you?
We do not.
You do not. Okay. Has that been? Have you guys been able to work with your landlord and make adjustments, or are you?
Yeah, we've been lucky. I mean, we reacted very, very quickly. We kind of anticipated things coming down the pipeline. So, we have two landlords. We have two separate locations, both of which worked with us on our leases. And it's been good. I mean, everybody's been supportive. We're all in the same boat. We're all dealing with the same stuff. So I think everybody recognizes that.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. By and large, that's what I'm hearing. Some folks I've been disappointed to hear the way their landlords have reacted, but for the most part, I think it's people realize it is everybody's in the same boat. It's a partnership, and you need to support the businesses that are in your buildings right now, because if you're, unless you're being very myopic, you're going to wind up with a vacant spot for many years if you don't. So, well, guys, I asked for about 20, and we're coming up close on that. I really appreciate the time, appreciate the business, appreciate all that y'all are doing in the community there, and I know that the folks of Cary and the surrounding areas do too. So, just keep it up, and if we can ever do anything, you know where I am.
Hey, appreciate it, Will. Thanks, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Y'all take care.
All right, you too.
All right, see you.